Yes, indeed. You see me staring right at you, right? Y'all already know who this is. Y'all already know who this is. Yes, sir. Man, man, oh man. All this talk, all this talk about Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez. Y'all see it on the screen, man. I'm still trying to figure out if this all talk or if this is even relevant, if it's just something just, hey, let's just have a conversation to keep my name relevant. For the most part, I think it is. We know Terence Crawford Terence Crawford don't have many more fights in him. He's 30, about to be 36 years old, and I think his fighting time is limited with all the money he's already made. I think that he may have had about, he probably got about, he got the Errol Spence fight, part 2 coming, and possibly 2 more fights. The main thing, like one of my homies hit me up recently. He was like, "Bro, do you think this shit really gonna happen, or is it all cap?" I said, "Let me tell you something, bro. A fight at that magnitude, if they offer Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez the right amount of money, it could possibly happen. But the only way it's gonna happen if Terence Crawford goes up 3 weight classes. He would have to go all the way up to 168. Canelo Alvarez ain't coming down to 160. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen if Canelo Alvarez have to go up, have to go down. And initially, Terence Crawford was saying, "Hey, the only way I'll fight Canelo Alvarez is at 158." And we all knew that shit wasn't gonna happen right there, right? So and there we have it. So now it is okay. Both of you guys said that it wasn't gonna happen, but all of a sudden, that's like the talk. And recently, Terence Crawford came out with a tweet saying the biggest fight in boxing is definitely him and Canelo Alvarez. Meaning, if you guys are gonna empty out the bag, I'll do it. You know, I'll fight this dude at whatever weight I have to fight him at, and then I get the fuck out of boxing because the amount of money I'm gonna make off of this fight, shit, I'll never have to fight again in life. Bo back recently also said it. You know, his fighter Terence Crawford can bulk up, and they'll get him up to one. You know, because Terence naturally walking weight is between one. According to Team Crawford, is between is in this 160s, 170s. You know, he tried to keep it within that range so he doesn't have to do a full lost weight camp. He could just, you know, easily lose easy 20, 25 pounds when it's time to fight. But like I said, the talk is basically, hey, Canelo Alvarez fight is a fight that could possibly happen. But my problem with that is initially it was all about Jermell Charlo, and now it's almost like they're counting Jermell Charlo out of it. You know, because it's just almost like Team Crawford think Jermell Charlo don't have a chance against him. You know, because initially it was like, hey, we want Jermell. And then it was, we want the winner out of the Jermell-Canelo fight. Now it's completely, hey, we want Canelo. That's the biggest fight in boxing. I would say what should have been said was the winner out of that fight is the biggest fight in boxing. Because at the end of the day, if Jermell ended up being victorious, there's no sense for y'all to fight because it's not, you know, because he just beat the biggest fighter in boxing and you counted him out. I mean, that's like counterproductive. I would say that you should say the winner out of that fight would be the biggest fight in boxing. And, you know, that fight should be made. But at the end of the day, you know, it is what it is. I just want to see a boxing match. I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's just, like I said, right now, it's just talks, man. It's just talks to keep the Crawford name relevant. Crawford name in the media. That's what I think it's all about. Canelo's getting ready to fight in September. Um, I think that's nothing but distractions for him and for Canelo and Charlo to even have these conversations right now, because hey, their focus should be on each other. Jamel and Canelo's, their attention should be on each other. It shouldn't be on Terence Crawford, a little guy from 147. Shouldn't be on him. And you know, everyone knows already that Errol Spence is getting ready to activate his rematch clause. So if he activates that rematch clause, that fight's gonna be in December. Boom. And you never know. Depending on who wins that particular fight, it could be a part 3. We don't know. We don't know yet. So we have to see. But again, it's a great conversation piece. I'll be honest with you, far as Crawford, Canelo, but I hate to. I don't know, man. I don't want to get myself submerged into this kind of conversation, knowing that this fight possibly may never happen, especially with the big weight differences, man. I mean, Terence Crawford never fought at 154. He never fought at 160. He's gonna go all the way to 168. Yes, I understand he sparred with bigger guys or big guys. But at the end of the day, a spar and a fight is two different things. We all know this by now, I hope. And I don't know, bro. I'm here for it all, man. I'm just hoping that this shit is just not just talk. And the only reason why, one of the main reasons why I think it's all talk is because usually when dudes are talking while someone else has a fight planned, it's just talking. That type of shit should happen as soon as, like, let's say October 1st. That should be a conversation then. If that's what you really want. But you never know, man. Like I said, I 3 weight classes, bro. That's a little dangerous for Team Crawford, bro. But a guy at the caliber of Terence Crawford, bro, I can't put nothing past him. I mean, he's a hell of a fighter, bro. He's a hell of a fighter. But we have weight classes for a reason. Canelo's not going to be a walk in the park. And we all know Canelo's chin is one hell of a chin, dude. It's one hell of a chin. Canelo got one of the best chins in the game. If you don't know, you will know. I've seen Triple G hit that man flush, and that man did not budge. So y'all don't know how that man rocking right now. You see for the Jamel fight. You see for that Jamel Charlo fight will tell it all. Canelo versus Charlo is gonna tell it all. That's when you can sit back and say, you know what? Yeah, Crawford need to fight this dude, or nah, Crawford need to go ahead and let it go. And the only thing that makes this whole conversation relevant for Team Crawford is because Canelo and Earl often spoke about fighting each other. So if it was good for Earl to fight him, it should be good for Crawford to fight him. Because, of course, we all know that Crawford defeated Earl in dominant fashion. So that's where all that shit is coming from. It's like, hey, is this real or is this all cap? In the world of news, there's no such thing as bad news. It's just, as long as you're talked about, your name is relevant. It just keeps your name relevant. It keeps your name circulating. It keeps people like myself from speaking of you, and just keep your name just going throughout the media, and that's just what it is. So, yes, it's still being talked about. Canelo versus Crawford. Is this shit real? Do y'all think it's a possibility to happen? Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you comment below. You know, I don't know, man. I still, for some small reason, think this is all cap. I really don't think that they both, because even Canelo said it himself, why fight dude? If I fight dude, all y'all gonna say is that I fought a small dude, little dude. I beat a little dude up. So he don't feel that, hey, I won't get any credit, so why fight dude? And I think in that situation, he might be correct, but it's not like Canelo's is not used to always fighting smaller dudes. That's just what he does. When he finally fought a bigger dude like a Bivol, y'all seen the result of that. So, I don't know, man. We'll have to just wait and see what happens. I definitely do think that that initially it was just a conversation that was had, or just an insight that was brought up to Terence Crawford. And Terence, because the initial thing, Terence was like, nah, hell no. I'm fighting at 154. The highest I go up to is 158. And when that was like played around with them, he just kind of threw it up there. But now it's like, so I don't know, man. Shit sounds kind of, now motherfuckers talk. I mean, the first time I heard it, I was on Joe Rogan's show. So you know how that is. Let me see, can I find this show? Let's see something right quick. Hold on.
The first man ever to be undisputed in 2 different weight classes. Like, what are the offers now? Are people coming out? Because I've heard.
No, I can't forward that bitch. I'm gonna leave it alone. I don't need no fucking strikes. But let me just say this here. That was the first time he spoke about it openly and agreeing to actually fight this dude at 168. Was on. I think that's when he actually thought about playing with it. And ever since then, he's just been on that push to fight Canelo at 168. So we'll have to wait and see what this dude do, man. I think that it's a crazy thing, but if anybody could do it, I think Crawford could do it. If anybody could do it, I think Team Crawford could definitely do it. It's just one of those things, man. It's just one of those things. But I'll rest it right here, man. I'll say thank y'all for coming out. Thank y'all for hitting the like button. Thank you for subscribing. And we'll have to see, man. If anybody could do it, I definitely think Terence Crawford could do it. Terence Crawford wants all the smoke. He wants Jamel Charlo to teach him a lesson. He wants to beat Canelo Alvarez to prove that he's the best. I mean, this dude Iceman. Salute to you too, my brother. He said he think that Crawford could beat Canelo. Man, that'll be a hell of a fight, bro. Crawford is a better boxer than Canelo, but Canelo just that chin. And you're standing in front of you with that relentless pressure, dude. Man. I would love to see it, man. I would love to see it. I think I will better judge this fight after I see what Canelo does with Jamel. Then I think I'll come on this bastard and I'll be like, hey, this is what's going to happen to Canelo, or this is what Canelo's going to do. I think I need to see that fight. Canelo hadn't fought a black fighter in years, so I need to see some things. And once I see some things, then I can make that decision. I could then judge it. I could then say, you know what I'm saying? Oh, man, I think the whole world paid to see it, dude. Ain't even a conversation. I think the entire world will pay to see Crawford versus Canelo. My main stance on saying something is a cap. This dude's just talking shit, or are they serious? Are you really trying to fight, dude, or are you just saying that because it's cliche? It's basically one of the biggest fights in boxing, bro. It's basically one of the biggest fights in boxing. I think that if that fight is able to be made, man, I think that it'll be the biggest fight to this point in boxing because Canelo has the Mexican crowd and Bud got the black crowd. Bud don't only just got Bud fans now. He got Earl fans now on board. But it'll be that fight right there will be chaotic, bro. It'll be chaotic. It'll be it's definitely the biggest fight in boxing could be made right now. I can't think of another one. And I think in this particular fight, I would say Canelo will probably be the favorite by Vegas. Being the bigger fighter, being who he is, he'll be the favorite. Crawford would have to come and knock him off the block. And I think that if anybody could do it, I think Crawford could do it. I'll be honest with you. Because Terence Crawford is a bad man, dude. I got much respect for him. Um, if you didn't have respect for him, I think that man fucking earned his respect on July 29th. Oh yeah, bro. I think that's part of the biggest reason why a lot of the fighters are counting Jamel out because of his candid, friendly attitude towards Canelo. It looked like a friendly battle. I agree with you. They cannot be friendly during a press conference. If you're getting ready to go to war, getting ready to fight this man, I mean, you can't be this man's friend. Even if y'all were friends prior to, at that point in time, y'all have to be enemies. Because at the end of the day, if you come in that bitch and you trying to be this man's friend, bro, you got that dog is not set in you to do what you're supposed to do. And that shit by itself is gonna hurt you, bro. You gotta go in that motherfucker with that mindset, man. Kill to be killed. Man, whatever happened to this dude, gonna happen to this dude. You can't come in that motherfucker. Oh, it's my friend. Oh, I love him. Nah, that shit just don't work like that, bro. Yeah, it's gonna be a sparring match. I'm hoping Jamel shit not like that, bro. I'm hoping Jamel come in that motherfucker with a whole new. I'm hoping Jamel will just play mind games with the friendly shit and come in there fight night with a whole nother mindset. Talking shit, cursing, just whatever, bro. I'm hoping we see that dog ass Jamel, that Jamel that's just with the shits, you know what I'm saying? And if he's able to beat Canelo, then I think that should make him and Crawford fight so fucking relevant. It'll be so fucking relevant, dog. Because I think then they'll probably have to fight at 154, 160. I don't even think Jamel will come down to 154 at that point. I think Jamel will probably either stay at 168 or come down to 160. And then they'll have to meet at one of those weight classes. Boy, that shit, they'll shake up the whole boxing. I mean, man, I think the whole boxing, this realm will be shooken up if Jamel was to beat him, bro. Because then everything will be curved, bro. This Canelo versus Crawford should be thrown out the window. It'll definitely be full throttle, you know what I'm saying? Crawford versus Canelo. And then, you know, that'll be that grudge match that we looking for. Because like you just said a little while ago, you know, we want to see two motherfuckers that hate each other fight each other. That's going to talk shit to each other, that we're going to have to keep separated from one another. That's the type of shit that we want to see. Who that was? It was Tyson. Was it Tyson Holyfield? When they had to have all the police in the ring to block off the square. That shit right there. That's what I'm talking about. You know how bad I want to see that shit. That shit made that fight so interesting to see two motherfuckers that couldn't wait to get at each other. And that's what we want to see, bro. We want to see the friendly bobbing shit. I'm not with the friendly shit. So, you know, at the moment, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we gotta talk that shit, bro. Gotta talk that shit. At the moment is Crawford versus Canelo real? You know what I'm saying? My boy here, Iceman, saying that he think it's real and he think that Crawford could beat Canelo. Now, I said basically I gotta wait to see how Canelo fare out with Jamel, and then I'll make my decision on what I think, man. I think it's gonna be a hell of a ride up for Crawford, bro. But if anybody could do it, Crawford could do it. You know, I can't put nothing past that man. That man is a hell of a boxer, bro. He got a hell of a team. He got like about 3, 4 coaches, bro, and all of them share a very integral part in that man's boxing career. Shit. So, I mean, this dude here is a monster, bro. This dude, Terence Crawford, is a monster. But again, I would have to see. I would definitely have to see. Like I said, we all know that Terence Crawford's next fight is going to be Errol Spence sometime in December. Team Canelo has a fight scheduled September 30th, I think, versus Jamel. So after that fight happening, y'all already know too, in this common sense, if Jamel was to beat Canelo, Canelo would possibly have a rematch. And depending on the depth of it, how bad Jamel beat Canelo, you know, if it's real bad, Canelo ain't gonna go back in that water. But if it's not as bad as we say, Canelo and Jamel will fight again, and that'll push everything off, you know, further. And like I say, man, I just gotta see some shit. But in the meantime, like let's say for instance, Jamel does beat him. We can always build shit for Canelo, Jamel too, and then they'll probably have to just build Crawford, Tim Tszyu. That's another good fight. Crawford, Tim Tszyu is another good fight. Tim Tszyu finna have those belts, so Crawford either go up there at 154 and spank that ass. That's the fight I think they're gonna try to make, and I definitely think there's some money behind that fight too, because the way they built up Tim Tszyu like he the shit. That's the dude Crawford's gonna fight next after he fights Earl, and I think he's gonna smash that dude. I can't wait to see it. Pause. Boxing, chin, hard skill. What is he lacking? What you talking about, man? Canelo has all that. Canelo has he's a boxer. He has the chin. He has the heart. Both of these guys got all of that shit right there, bro. So that's the thing about it, bro. Not only should you be able to deliver a punch, can you take a punch? You know what I'm saying? That's the shit. You got to be able to also accept the fucking punch, not only deliver it. So I think that you will see. Oh yeah, Crawford is not lagging nothing, bro. Crawford is the ultimate boxer, bro. That shit's not to even be questioned. I'm shit, dude. Listen, I've always been a boxing fan. Basically, I fucks with all the boxers, even Tio Canelo. I fucks with. I mess with all of the boxers, bro. I just don't chase behind those dudes, bro. Because a lot of those dudes, I ain't gonna have another grown man treat me like a groupie. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, if they rock with me, I rock with them. You know, it's always been like that. Shit, Crawford got it all, bro. Crawford has but remember, can that power transfer up to 168? You talking about a whole 3 divisions up. We don't know if that shit will transcend to 154. So, bigger dudes, bro. Bigger dudes require more power. So we're gonna have to see, man. It's right there. It's gonna possibly happen if everyone keep talking about it. Everybody keep pushing it that way. You know, it's all about what the fans want to see. You know, it's all about what the fans want to see. I mean, Canelo Alvarez has no room to move. He has no wiggle room. He has Benavidez at 175, I think it is, 175. Or he got Dave Benavidez at 168. I think he'll fight anybody but Dave Benavidez. So, you never know, bro. but I don't think he's willing to drain himself to fight Crawford. He's not gonna drain himself. He won't do that. He will want Crawford to come up. He will want Crawford to come up, and that shit gonna happen, bro. Yeah, Crawford is definitely a generational fighter, and like I said, bro, that's gonna be one hell of a freaking action-packed fight, Canelo versus Crawford. But is it gonna happen? Is it all cap? You know, initially Crawford says he won't go higher than 158. Canelo's at 168. So, but like I said, he's talking that shit now. So, the only thing you have in this world is a man's word. And this man said that's the biggest fight in boxing, and that's what he wants. We're gonna have to follow it. We're gonna have to accept what he's saying. So maybe he'll do it for the bag. You know what I'm saying? If they offer him the right money, I'm sure he'll do it. So that's just what it is. If they offer him the right amount of money, I think he'll do it, bro. He's 2-time undisputed champion and won. He earned his belt at 140, 147, and he said he wants it at 154. But if Canelo is Canelo gonna dude? If he's able to fight Canelo, bro, I think this man will do it in a 4 division class. He can shit. I think he can go to 154, snatch that shit up there, then go to 168, snatch that shit. That way, it looking like to me. But hey, bro, he's fighting to be great. Yeah, I kind of know right now it's for the bag. He's at the end of his career, so he's gonna do whatever he got to do to get that bag. And once he get that bag, I think he's gonna bounce. Yeah, I kind of start looking at it like that, man. But I want to see how Canelo fares out with Jamel, and then I think I have more to say about it. I think right now I'm kind of on the line with this whole fight right here. I'm on the line right now because I think that it can happen, but I'm more thinking that it's all cap, thinking that dudes just talking just to keep themselves relevant. And, like I said, in this type of business, bro, as long as your name is being mentioned, your value's going up. As long as your name is being mentioned, long as they have YouTubers and everybody else saying your name, making YouTube videos about you, you're the most relevant motherfucker, because you know what happens? Cash will start to get to know you. Fight fans already know you. So you got all these people right now starting to get to know you, and your popularity rise. And once your popularity rise, guess what? Your cash flow rise. Because more motherfuckers that want to fuck with you. Or the more motherfuckers that want to fuck with you or hate you, either way it go. That shit, just knowing you and who you are, that shit equates to be dollar signs, dude. That shit equates to be dollar signs. So I think that Crawford could do it. If anybody could do it, Crawford could do it. I think he's a hell of a fighter, but I just don't see him going up to 168 though, bro. I really, as much as I want to believe it, bro, I think it's just all talk right now. I think it's all cap. But it's all about the bag too, though. They offer him the right size bag. Yeah, he'll probably do it, bro. Take that motherfucking, the right side, 30 mil. Take that motherfucker, bro, and just sail off into the sunset. But you never know, man. I think that Terence Crawford is a hell of a fighter, and he's earned his rights to call out whoever he wants to call out. Like I said, make sure y'all like, subscribe, and comment. And I appreciate everyone to come checking out BNboxingNews. And with that being said, y'all already know what this is. Y'all already know how I get down. Thanks for saluting and coming out. Fuck with me, Ice Man. Make sure y'all leave a comment below. And like always, I'm out here.